In today's video, we're going to go over and show you how to make this really fun and easy princess dog collar bandana. It's also reversible in case you want to use some really fun fabrics. You can do that as well for this one. Go ahead and get started. You're going to be receiving 3 files. The first one are the instructions, basically going over the printing settings, how to tape and assemble the pattern, the link to the video, size chart, material and fabric layout, page on how to contact me in case you need help downloading your files. You have the physical copy of the flower applique, and then the second file is the cut file of the flower as well. You'll be getting the SVG format for the cutting machine, so in case you want to iron this instead, you also have that option. And then the third file is the pattern itself. Oh, another thing I want to mention quickly before we start is that you don't just have to make this one that we're going to show you today in the video. You can get creative with the pattern and come up with other fun designs. This is another one that I ended up cutting the little Frankenstein out of glitter vinyl, and he pressed it onto the bandana after I assembled it. Wait, okay, let's go ahead and get started. Before we start taping up the pattern, I always recommend, in the instructions I also tell you that print out the first page of the pattern file. That way you can verify the test square that it measures 2 by 2 inches, and that way we know that the file is on the correct printing settings and it's on the correct scale. And then after that you can print out the rest, and then we're ready to tape it up. When taping up the pattern, you only need to cut one side of the page and match it on the dotted line from corner to corner. You need to cut one out of the front top, one out of the front bottom, and one out of the back. Before we start sewing this together, I recommend that you serge all of the pieces first. When serging the pieces, please make sure that you're not cutting anything off when you pass it through the machine. Again, you just want to pass it through to protect the fabric from fraying while we're sewing everything together. Now that we have everything serged, we're ready to start working on the front. So put the back to the side for a moment, and we have the top front and the bottom front, and we need to connect them in the middle. So we're going to place these right sides together, and we're going to be sewing them 1/4 seam allowance. And here it is. The next thing we're going to do is open up the seam and give this a nice press. So let me take this to the iron, and when I come back, we're ready to add our little flower applique in the middle. Okay, now we're ready to add the flower right in the middle. So like I said earlier in the beginning of the video, you have the option to cut the flower out of felt and sew it onto the bandana yourselves, or you can use the cut file and use iron-on vinyl and heat press that onto the bandana instead. I have this little patch that I was playing around with my embroidery machine, so I'm going to quickly sew that in place right in the middle. And the flower has been sewn onto the front of the bandana. We're ready to now pin the back piece. So pin them right sides together. I'm going to be using this fun peach print. I thought it would go perfectly with this theme. That way we can also make it reversible. In case you want to do that, you can. In the instructions, I only told you guys to purchase 2, so the orange and the yellow fabric, and keep the back yellow if you wanted to. But again, if you want to have a little bit more fun and make this reversible, you can also do the back a different print or color. It doesn't have to be yellow. But anyways, I'm going to be pinning them right sides together and sewing only the top 1/2 inch seam allowance. Now we're going to open up the bandana, and again, open up the seam. That way we can pass this through the iron and give this a nice press before we continue. We're ready to start creating the 1/4 hem on the sides. So fold this 1/4 and sew this down, and repeat to the other side 1/4 and sew this down. We're going to fold both bandana pieces back together right sides, and we're going to be sewing 1/4 seam allowance from this corner to the other corner. We flip it to the right side. Go ahead and snip just the corner. Make sure you don't cut none of the stitching that we just sewed, and then we can flip it to the right side. And here it is. Let me quickly take it to the iron and iron this, and then when I come back, we're going to create our final stitch, which is creating the casing on the bandana and sewing from corner to corner. When sewing the final stitch line to create the casing on the bandana, you want to sew below the seam line in between, or like a little bit below, and like I said, sew across. And here it is, you guys. We are done with the bandana. This came out so cute. I'm obsessed. I feel like I always say this every video. No, but I'm really happy with how this design turned out, especially because, like I said earlier, you don't just have to make this one that I'm showing you. You can get creative and come up with other designs, right? We have this little Frankenstein using the same pattern pieces here just to give you the basic template. You get creative as much as you like. And yeah, so yeah, this is how this one turned out with the back. I also kept it a solid, well, not solid, like fun Halloween print. That way, again, it can be reversible. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll link the pattern down below for you guys to check it out. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.